Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel video. As soon as I stopped recording, it came back to me. But then something more cursed entered my head, and I'm just like, no, brain, no, that's going too far, no. Brain, let's not go there, no, that is not, no. Okay, so basically I was thinking of tomatoes. No, that's not the cursed part. The cursed part is at that time I remember eating a bit of tomato. There was pizza that was being ordered and I tasted bits of tomatoes in the tomato sauce and it was cursed, but somehow I managed to eat that. No, I was disturbed to the point where I'm like, don't order this for me anymore because I don't want to eat it anymore. I was like, no, this is not normal. No. I'd like something else instead, please. And Sarah doesn't want to hear me be picky about my food, so. But that's not the cursed part, Sarah. Sarah, that's not the cursed part. The cursed part is something else. My imagination telling me, what if X tastes like tomatoes? Like it has the same amount of juiciness to it. The texture is similar. And I'm just like, no, brain, no, we're not, no. I said X because I don't want to actually say it. No, I do mean it. It's going too far, no. And though I did remember when I started recording immediately after I stopped and was going to stop. So I'm pretty sure you guys might be able to tell what X is and figure it out based on that. Oh God, no, I don't want you guys to know how to do the math, no. I really meant it was too much. I'm just like, no, I'm a human. Let's focus on retaining my humanness. Oh my God. I can't really lose my humanness without, well, dying. I mean, that's really the only way I can lose it, is by dying. Technically, if you take away my rights, you can sort of dehumanize me, but that doesn't take away my humanness. I'm still human, even if you dehumanize me. But don't dehumanize me, because I would hate that. I would hate that. Okay. Now, I know what happens to people when they get dehumanized, so don't dehumanize me, because I don't want that. I want to be allowed to live. I want that privilege. I don't know why being alive. Why does being alive feel like a privilege? Why? Guys, if I said that I no longer want to be around, and you know what I'm saying when I say that, immediately everyone would be concerned. But then, who would cover the medical bill? Who would cover the bill for that shit? Who would cover it? Medicaid, would you cover it? Medicaid, you should know what I have. Medicaid, you know what I have. It's on file. You know, because it's on file. It's what I applied with. Oh, so don't make it worse. Except Social Security absolutely made everything worse. And now I was always going to develop anhedonia. No matter what, I was headed there already. But Medicaid sent a letter refusing coverage of my medications, and that really sped things up by a lot. At that point, I just started abusing myself because I hated that I needed this medication that Medicaid wouldn't cover. And then anhedonia developed because my everything just escalated. And again, I was going to get it regardless of anything that was done. That's how bad things were with my mental health at that point. But it was sped up by Medicaid sending me a letter refusing coverage of medication that I was dependent on. And I was full of self-loathing because I needed it. And I no longer wanted to be on those medications that Medicaid wouldn't cover. And because I was full of resentment. I hated myself for needing it. Medicaid? Medicaid? You know what I have because it's on file. Don't make my depression worse. But that's absolutely what they did on accident. No, I don't think they meant to make it worse in any fashion. They didn't mean to do that. I don't think Medicaid is that bad. Even if I don't think they care about the disabled, I don't think they're that bad. I just think that there was the perfect storm and they accidentally triggered it. That's what happened. And again, it was just an accident on their part. They didn't mean to make everything worse. Oh, but they did. Though I think I'm actually functioning better because I developed anhedonia. Because I do think that in some ways I care too much. And now that I developed anhedonia, sometimes I just don't give a shit anymore. And that is sometimes a good thing, apparently. And now having anhedonia is bad. But it's not as crippling as it was the year I developed it. It's not that bad, but I still don't want it. I still don't want it. Can't I stop caring with just... Do I really need it to not care? Really? I mean, it's pretty obvious I still care too much. Even with anhedonia, I still care too much. Which is actually pretty disturbing when you think about it. Because I still care too much. And now, obviously, that's because I'm like, I had to make sure I care. I don't need to hurt people. No, that's bad. No. And then I go so far in this direction that even with something as crippling as anhedonia, I still care too much. And sometimes when I'm like, I just don't care, that's actually secretly a good thing. I shouldn't care too much. That's actually self-destructive. Like, you don't want to stop caring. Like, you have to care with some things. You have to care. But sometimes caring is actually a detriment. There has to be a middle ground, you see. And the middle ground is you care, but not to the point where it's toxic. If you care too much, that's toxic. You have to care in the right amount. So, I basically don't care in the right amount, so anhedonia made me stop caring too much. And that's a good thing, but also, even though it's actually disturbing because I still feel like I care too much. But at least it's not as much as it was back then. Although, here's a plot twist. At the end of 2017, the year I developed anhedonia, I stopped needing those medications that I loathed myself for being dependent on. I stopped needing those medications, which is actually very hilarious because I managed to get off them. But I really don't want medication at all. However, I have given up on never needing it at all. I've given up because every time I'm like, okay, no, I need medication, I need it, no. And now when I stopped getting bullied, I was like, guys, can I stop taking my antidepressants because I was being bullied? Maybe that caused my depression. No, it didn't. I just happened to have depression separately from being bullied. I just thought being bullied just made me feel depressed because, well, of course you're going to feel depressed if you're being bullied. Now, I do think all those years with being bullied may have taught me how to abuse myself, but I don't think it's the only thing that taught me that. Because the internet corrupted me. The internet is what I'm blaming my corruption on. The internet corrupted me. I don't know how it managed to do that, and I don't remember it doing it. I don't even know where I learned certain things on the internet, but I'm definitely blaming the internet for being corrupted. Oh my god. Now, there are things that are not the internet's fault. But when it comes to learning certain things at an age when I shouldn't know them, yeah, that's definitely the internet's fault. But, I mean, people talk about keeping kids away from certain things, but I'm like, maybe I should have been corrupted. Maybe I should be consciously aware that I went through this thing. Maybe I should know. Maybe this is a case where, yeah, I should be consciously aware. I shouldn't just be ignorant for my entire minor life. There are some things that a kid should know, okay? Like, if someone goes through a difficult thing and they're traumatized, and they should be aware of what they experienced. They should know the term for that. And now, obviously, ideally, a child shouldn't learn certain terms before they're at least an adult, but that's not necessarily what happened with me. Apparently, I just needed a front row seat to how bad humanity can be. Apparently, humanity can be worse than what I've seen. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. No, I don't want to hear it. No. If humans can be worse than what I've seen myself, no, I don't need to know. No, no. When I think about the kinds of shit that must have happened for you-know-who to be as bad as she is, I'm just like, no. Don't show me that. No, I think I would be traumatized just seeing it. I think it would terrify me to know, so I absolutely do not want to know. It scares me to think that she may have gone through some shit that, well, it definitely did some damage, and understandably so, but I don't want to see it because it's terrifying to know that it did so much damage. She's this bad. Like, I can see underneath, I can tell underneath all of that pain and trauma, she's actually not that bad. But the thing is, she is that bad because of everything that she experienced. And I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. And I obviously don't want to know because it would be horrifying. Because she went through some of the shit I did, but with extra amounts. Like, we're talking prolonged shit over here. And I'm just like, no, no, no. My trauma was mostly a one-time thing, but that doesn't mean that I can just, no. No, it affected me, it affected me, like, so badly that I don't want a love life at all. Like, if you're male-bodied, I don't want to date you because I think that would be in bad taste. And now, I know that sounds bad because I actually don't care if someone is male-bodied if I fall for them. But because I'm traumatized, I'm just like, I can't date you if you're a man. And now you might be wondering, but haven't you talked about dating them? Yes, because I was not aware I was so traumatized. No, let's not go into further elaboration because that would actually be bad. That would be bad for you. I don't think you want to hear about this. But yeah, after leaving my ex, I basically decided that I should never date another man. Ever, under any circumstances. I should just not date any men, ever, again. And that kind of hurts, because what if I fall in love again? I don't know if it'll happen, but what if? It would suck to reject you on the basis of you being a man, or just having a male body. It would suck. I mean, I don't want to do that. That makes people feel like shit. But I am telling you that I am traumatized, and that's why I wouldn't date you. And like, even if I fell for a man, it's just like, it's so complicated now. And Kaiba's just like, I don't want to hear about your emotional problems. Fair. That's canon, isn't it? That's canon. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think I have time for one more duel, though depending on how long it is, I might have time for two. But it really depends. Like, is the algorithm going to pair me up against Kite again? Or maybe this is Playmaker or Varus. Am I even pronouncing Varus correctly? I can pronounce Revolver, right? Revolver is something I can pronounce. Oh god. No! No, I don't want to duel you. No. No, maybe if you're using your own cards, I would be okay with that. But not if you're using Mechanites, and most people are these days. No. Alright, fine. The Mechanite players are more evil than me. And Dr. Crowler right now is probably more evil than me. Yeah, I went there. Like, in this series, Dr. Crowler isn't evil. He's just... Well, at first he just starts off as an asshole. And he's kind of... I mean... He's just he's a coward and an asshole, but... He gets better because character development and because he's a good teacher. And the best teachers learn from their students, so duh. I don't think I was paying attention to what I was doing. I summoned this card on accident. How do I do that on accident, you may ask? Well, I guess that's why I'm just like, will playing this game actually help me distract myself from my problems? Because I'm very good at just, what's the phrase? What is it? Seriously, I forgot the phrase. It's like at the tip of my tongue now. Like no, it's not backseat. Oh god. Autopilot, that's the word. Autopilot. I'm very good at being on autopilot, so I was actually considering using something else. And because I would be less likely to be on autopilot and I'd be forced to think. But... I decided not to do that because I decided that maybe talking would be more of a distraction. Okay. Now you're suspicious. Very suspicious. Activate my card because you're suspicious as hell. Alright. What does your card do? Your opponent cannot activate until the end of the... Oh my god. So basically I cannot activate my spell card because... Oh god. No! Actually, I can activate it. I guess this is before the battles. Okay, okay, yeah. Alright, well, you've lost. I mean, he hasn't lost yet. What about that card? Oh, he did lose. Oh, you brought this upon yourself, Dr. Crowler. You did that! Although, actually, he was just using Dr. Crowler's cards. Good. And that's probably how I won. Oh my god. Okay, I think I have enough time for another duel. That was good. That was nice. It felt so nice to win! Alright, so who's my next opponent? I should probably do something else because I don't think this is helping. I mean, it's nice and all that, but also... I think I just proved that autopilot is autopilot. And I think I autopilot with these cards so much. I'd have to use something else. But something else might be boring because I'd be sitting here like, okay, I have to read what this card does and that card. No one wants to see me do that. There's plenty of that shit from the earlier videos for this event. Which I should actually be doing Shine right now because I'm pretty sure he just spawned back. He just spawned again. I was like, wait a minute, what about my skill? I already activated my skill. Oh my god, how did I not know that? What is going on? Yeah, autopilot, yeah, sure. You know, I could explain what's going on, but it's actually pretty obvious that I'm just on autopilot for some of this shit. Although I could try being funnier, but I don't think anyone would buy it. And I don't think anyone would think it's funny either. Okay, wrong name, brain. Wrong name. I wasn't even going to say Shingo. What? No! No! You destroyed Karma Cuts. If you're wondering what I was going to say Show for some reason. Yeah, I never call him Show in this game. Because of the dub. Okay, moving on. So what language is Quinton from? I just don't know. I could look it up, but in the middle of a video, I don't feel like it. I'm just like, is it French or is it Spanish? I think it's Spanish. But I don't know. I only know English. I only know English. I'm pretty sure Quinton translates to 5, though. I don't know why. I mean, I'm just guessing. Okay, Shingo. Guess what I'm doing? Unless that card is unable to be destroyed in battle or whatever. What cards do you even have that can't be destroyed in battle? Because I'm curious. What? Okay, that is not what I expected. If I expected that, I'd probably have been more terrified. But to be fair, he didn't seem to get lucky, did he? No, he didn't. He did not get lucky. However, alright, I just wanted to be sure. What if he had Kite right in his hand? Maybe that's why he felt safe. No, he didn't. Good. Good. I'm glad you lost. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well then. Yeah, Shay's back there. I should duel him. Probably off screen because no one needs to see me duel him again as Reiji. I mean Declan. What is going on with my brain? I keep getting names mixed up. Why? Well, because guys, there are just so many Yu-Gi-Oh characters that at this point I just get everything mixed up. Honestly though, I don't even think this is a Yu-Gi-Oh exclusive thing. If I watched One Piece, I'd probably have the same problem. I'd probably have the same issue because there are so many One Piece characters. There are probably more One Piece characters than characters in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. And that terrifies me. Oh my god. Like, I have a bunch of characters, but I will never have more than Oda. He has outdone me, and I haven't even come up with how many characters I'll have. All I know is I will never outdo him in that department. He will always have more characters in his story than me. And I make a lot of characters. I'm getting deja vu. Didn't I lose like this before? Oh my god. Well, this is defeat. I've been destroyed. I think I should do something else now because I'm starting to get that feeling in my throat that, well, and basically, okay, you know what? There's no way to logically explain this. I just know that I have to breathe. I have to breathe. Okay, it's time for my breathing exercises that I should be doing more often. Yeah, time for that shit. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, that's gonna try things up for this video. In the next video, hopefully the sun will be up. And I'm not so insane I'll start recording again because I don't want to wake anyone up. It's Wednesday. Can I get that straight?